Welcome back to the barn, ladies and gentlemen. Long awaited guest. We have Ryan Baker in the house. How does it feel to be here?
Dude, it's great. I've been waiting for this moment for many a fortnight.
Many a fortnight.
Just,
Wow.
Just
Wow.
ready to be here, you know?
Hell yeah. Yeah, so I mean, you've been here, since I've done the podcast. I've recorded a few episodes since you've been here. You've been in the barn. But you've never been on the barn.
Yeah, dude. I'm hype. I've been a loyal fan since
You
day
have
one,
to.
man.
You have to.
Just
You
been,
truly have been.
I'm just happy to finally be able to experience this live, you know? See
Yeah.
the whole process.
It's great to have you.
Loving to see the mic and everything. Everything's looking
Yeah,
great.
Mike from Elijah, actually. Did I tell you that whole story of
Yeah.
how I got it?
Is it T-Mill?
No, it's actually not Timu.
Job Elijah?
I actually asked him.
Good job, Elijah, dude.
I was like,
Let's
"Was
go.
it Timu?" And he was like, "Nah, I got I think
Some American-made products
I
up
think
in
he
here.
got some. I don't know what he told me, but he got something from something,
Vietnam.
and he got it. And he was like, "Yeah,"
Nice, dude.
because he believes in the podcast. Yeah, so I was like, I appreciate it.
It all starts here. It all starts with the mic.
He told me about it. Actually, after Spooky Stories, I know you watched Spooky Stories with Elijah. Had to have.
Yeah,
And if you didn't, I'll kill you.
I did, actually.
I know you did, because you told me about it.
Yeah, I know.
Nah, but he told me about it afterwards, and I fucking, bro, he was sitting right here. He was sitting in the folding chair, like right over here. And I fucking just gave him the biggest hug. I was like, wow. Like it's just truly a blessing to see, like the real fellas, because like I have friends, and then I got my friends. You know what I mean? And it's like y'all are the friends. So to see,
I never got you a mic.
I don't care about that. But like, because just the fact that he believed, and I was like, yo, to see somebody believe like that, it's like, yo, that's real.
Started from the bottom.
So I just gave him the biggest hug, biggest shout out to Elijah. I mean, I've shouted you out when I first got it.
Thank you for your service too.
I can't give you enough shout outs, bro. You blessing me, blessing this country, blessing your wife, blessing your kitties, bro. This man does it all, bro. Elijah's our true rock.
Yeah, yeah, Elijah, you
I
are
love
our rock,
Elijah,
dude.
bro.
All right,
Bro.
let's get into it, man.
Let's get to
enough
the
with the Elijah shout-outs.
Nitty gritty, bro.
Let's get into the bread and butter.
How's work, man, bro?
Dude, just been wrapping burritos, just grinding,
Yo,
grinding on the line,
yo,
man.
Give the people a little background of yourself, because the people that don't know you.
Yeah, so I'm Ryan Baker.
This is Ryan Baker. If y'all didn't know from the
Yeah.
intro, this is Ryan.
Most
Baker.
of you who watch this probably do know who I am, but if you
Yeah.
don't,
I actually talked about you. Yo, it was Spooky Stories with Elijah.
I've had plenty of shout-outs.
Yeah,
You've probably heard my
we were
name
on
once or
FaceTime
twice
with
if
you.
you're a loyal The Barn watcher or listener,
and or
depending what you got.
sorry, that's only on YouTube.
Yeah, but if you have
You gotta
YouTube,
be a
if you have
watcher.
YouTube Premium, you can actually listen to it.
Just listen to it. Yeah.
I don't have YouTube Premium though.
I don't either.
Most people don't. Besides, I think Tyler Stevens.
It's a waste of
Tyler Stevens.
It's a waste of money.
Tyler
yo.
Stevens has YouTube Premium, I think. If you're watching this,
Actually, I think you get ad free though, don't you? On
you
YouTube
do have
Premium?
no ads. But
Maybe not a waste of ad.
yeah,
waste
I don't
of
know.
money.
I'm just Wade's buddy. That's about it,
Give
really.
yourself some more background than that, bro. Wade's
Uh,
buddy? Wade's
I don't
buddy?
really know.
After
That's,
that beautiful intro I just gave you,
Yeah, I don't really know what's up with me, dude. Well, what have I
tell
done?
them what you do for work.
I work at Chipotle. So I go to UNCW, University of North Carolina, Wilmington, down there in Wilmington. It's a great town.
Some could say Wilmington.
Beautiful city, beautiful city. Yeah, and I work at Chipotle, so every now and then. And yeah, dude, I just be wrapping burritos and I just be living the life, man. I just
Hell yeah.
be ripping it.
You be working weekends?
No, not really. No, I used to, but not really.
I remember you were always on that weekend grind, I feel like.
I was there for a while, and then I kind of, when I came back, so I left for the summer to go work here with you, and then I stopped when I got back because they hired a bunch of new people, and then, yeah.
Because you moved your, like, location, I guess, right?
No, I'm still at the same spot.
Oh, I thought you switched over.
Well, like, when I started Chipotle last year, like, when I was still a freshman, I started at, like, a spot for, like, a couple days. Like, I was there for, like, 2 weeks.
What were you there for? I'm tripping. I thought you were
Yeah.
there for a long time.
Nah, dude, I've been Porter's Neck, Chipotle. If you're ever in Wilmington, stop by the Porter's Neck Chipotle. You probably won't see me, but just
What
It's the best Chipotle. Chipotle sucks though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, shut the fuck. I've had Chipotle.
Chipotle is so overrated.
Chipotle probably 2 or 3 times.
I think it's because I see it all be made and I just eat it all the time. It just sucks. I feel like if you worked at any restaurant ever, you probably don't really enjoy the food that much.
Yeah, dude. When I worked fucking Rick's and M&M's, yo, late fucking nights, yo, late nights, like the close shift. Oh my god, like I missed Davis's whole party because I was at I was at Rick's fucking barbecue, bro. Rick's barbecue. I was there washing dishes, cleaning the smoke rack, doing all that bullshit, and I missed the whole party and all that shit because I was over at Rick's. And when I used to work M&M's, bro, I wouldn't get off till like, so we close at like 8. Yeah, I wouldn't get off till like some nights, especially in the summertime. I wouldn't get off till like 11:30. It was ridiculous.
Dude. I mean, especially when I started, dude, I would close, and so like that means you get there at 4, and then Chipotle closes at 11, so you'd work till 11, and then you have to close, and that takes like an hour and a half, and it just you wouldn't leave there until like 12.
Yeah, we're getting that
1.
farm, but well, I say that, but that's still long hours. You're not working nearly that late, but it's long.
No, dude, I'd much rather work. I mean, working
acting like
on the
this
farm.
guy did not fucking work with me, bro.
I'm actually the OG.
Actually, this guy
farmhand.
This guy actually put me on.
Tidewater
Yeah.
Grain.
I don't know if you saw the box down there. You see the box? I know you're not looking at it. You're staring directly into my soul.
What box?
Down there.
Ooh, a little Tidewater
Do
Grain.
you notice
box.
the box?
Love to see it. What is that? What is that? 2-pound white?
That is 2-pound Carolina Gold White.
Yep, knew it. So you can kind of tell from the box that it's 2-pound white.
They're all the same.
Only a true Tidewater Grain employee would know what the 2-pound white looks like.
They're all the same boxes.
Yeah,
It just matters which X is marked and which ones aren't. But
real ones know that 7 out of 10 times it's probably going to be 2-pound white.
That's not true.
I was kidding, but
Yeah, that's
I
not
feel like 2-pound white is
true.
probably the most common.
We haven't milled white in I don't know how fucking long.
Love some 2-pound white.
Actually, I told you this already, but yo, shout out me and Marco because we milled more rice with less people in less time than has ever been done at Tidewater.
Tidewater on the up.
And I don't mean to toot my own horn or nothing, but yo, I was breaking records, son. Justin was all hyped up because I was breaking records, fucking milling, bro. And I keep telling, like,
I got done milling.
yeah, we've milled both grain bins, Schaffner and our own, and we had more stuff come from Schaffner. We had, yeah, I don't know how many pounds that we came in from Schaffner like a month ago or whatever. Milled through that shit. Me and Marco finished it end of last week. We finished all that stuff. Got through the bottom of the cone. Yo, they left me there solo getting through the bottom of the cone. Not the whole thing, because me and Marco ended up.
Bottom of the cone's the worst.
Me and Marco ended up finishing up. Guys, the cone means so the day tank. There's so it's cylindrical shape, and then at the bottom where we have the chain drag, it comes into a cone like this type deal, and so all this stuff right here gets filled up with all the excess grass and hay and all that shit, and it gets really trashy, really hard to mill. Me and Marco fucking put our noses to it, and we got through it. We only had, dude, remember how late we stayed with, it was me, you, Tommy, and
Yes,
Marco?
dude.
We were there till what, like 11:30 or some bullshit?
Yeah, dude, that was.
Like, we were there from 7 a.m. till 11:30. Because Tommy showed up and he was like, yo, we are finishing the cone. And, shout out Tommy, like, for real. Cause
Yeah, dude, Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy Wheeler, if you're watching this, shout out you.
Shout out. Because he got us Silos Pizza. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that was a good night.
That was a good night.
That was a good night.
We got Silos. We were there all day. Fucking, he was telling us all these stories about, his old days and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, dude, it was good.
Like,
it was good.
I think at one point, it was like the three of us standing around the patty cleaner for like an hour.
Oh, dude, we just
shit.
stood there, dude. We
And
just stood there for hours.
Tommy
Like,
was just telling us stories
awesome,
about all
dude.
his old days and shit.
Yeah.
That was awesome, yo. That was awesome.
Oh yeah,
But,
I love a good Tommy story.
Oh my god,
yeah,
dude.
those are
Oh my
classics,
god.
dude.
When you get Tommy talking about his old days, bro.
Oh yeah, those are
Oh
the
my
best.
gosh,
Dude,
I
that was the best.
absolutely
That's what
love it.
that's what hypes you up. That's what gets you through it.
Like getting through fucking just the absolute bullshit. When you're doing absolute bullshit and you hear
Oh, yeah, dude.
absolute bullshit, I love it, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, because there's something about bullshit and bullshit. You know, two negatives make a positive.
Exactly.
You know
That's
what
what
I'm
we were talking
saying?
about earlier, dude.
Exactly.
Two negatives equal
That
positive.
is math in real life, bro. You get two negatives, you make an absolute positive. So you get bullshit plus bullshit equals real shit getting done. You know what I'm saying?
Equals W.
And it was truly amazing. I just spit on my roof.
Yeah,
See
dude.
that? Dude,
Spitting
I
like
absolutely,
crazy,
yeah, absolutely missed the target. Yeah.
Crazy, dude.
Um,
No rules in the barn, dude. We just be
rules.
spitting, dude.
I mean, anybody that watches the show, no, I just fucking.
I know, dude. You've been spitting like crazy.
I fucking hawk Tua on that bitch.
See, I never really was about that. I never really been.
I don't know what it is, yo. Ever since I was like, probably 12 or 13, I just started spitting. And I feel bad because, like,
So I never.
I don't feel bad doing it in here because in here, it's like, I've kind of made this my space. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I got because I used to have my old room.
Saliva.
And I used to have all that shit, but it's like, you can't spit in there. It's a fucking room, right?
Yeah.
But out here, no rules out here, man.
No rules in the barn,
No fucking
brother.
rules in the barn.
No rules in the barn.
The only rule is have fun, bro.
Just have a good time here in the
Have
barn.
a great time in the barn. Say what you want, do what you want. I don't give a fuck. I'll clean it up, bro. I don't care. Nah, but getting through that cone, I was up there milling by myself for a little bit because Justin was kind of in and out,
Mm-hmm.
because it was just me and him on that last Friday or whatever, and he was popping in and out, and then me and Marco finished up. I actually want to say beginning of this week. Actually, it was beginning of this week. It was Monday and Tuesday, because Tuesday, I was absolutely fired up about that second, because I don't know if you know, you haven't been to Tidewater in a minute,
No.
but so our freezer 1 has been down for the last month and a half. So all that's holding like our flour Midlands and stuff and all that bullshit. But we were holding our good rice in there. We had to pull flour Midlands out to put good rice in there for like, like the mice and all that shit.
Yeah, but that was a blast.
Because we freeze it and all that stuff. Like we
Yeah.
don't use pesticides and all that. Like and I've talked about it before. But
Yeah,
so
no pesticides. You just got to freeze it for 72 hours. And FDA.
FDA
Freeze.
actually only recommends 48.
But us at Tidewater Grain, we go the extra mile.
We do more for
Do the
y'all.
extra steps here at Tidewater Grain.
We do more for y'all. Yeah. I mean, you know how it goes. So we did all that, and then so we had to pull, and then we sent out everything in freezer 2. We put it all in the truck. Bill Tingle showed up and he was like, "Hey, what are you doing, man?"
boys.
What y'all doing
around here?
And so we did all that, and then we had to move everything from freezer 1, all the good rice we had in freezer 1, over to freezer 2. And you know how slippery freezer 2 is. So I was
Dude, I busted my ass in there plenty of times.
falling so many times. So I was fired up about that shit. I was just getting mad because, like, and I've been meaning to talk about to Tommy about this, and I really hope that he doesn't see this before anything, because I want to have the actual direct conversation with him before, But it's like, from my perspective, I gave up my dream of playing football so that I don't get hurt. You know how fucking dangerous that freezer is, bro? If I get hurt in that fucking freezer,
Yeah, it is wild.
and I don't get hurt playing football, yeah, I would.
I don't know, dude. Knowing you, though, you probably
I would have a fucking.
you can get hurt walking to the freaking
Fuck you, man.
walking inside the
Fuck you. No, I cannot, man.
building.
No, that's why I've been hitting leg day every day for the last like month.
So I got them toothpicks, bro.
Bro, you weren't even there, bro.
The boy got a toothpick.
You weren't even there, bro. Bro,
Dude.
Marco fucking made that little comment today to me, bro.
Humbling moment.
Fucking no, bro. Fired me up.
Humbling.
I was like,
moment.
come to the gym. Come to the gym. Come fucking squat with me, boy. You cannot move the weight I fucking move.
I don't do. I think Barker might
I bet
surprise
you.
you.
I bet you can't even squat what I squat.
Probably not. No, dude.
No,
I don't
probably
lift.
not. Exactly. And you got fucking.
My lifting days are over, man.
You got tree trunks over there for what, bro?
Just for freaking power, so I don't break my leg in the freezer.
No, but it's like.
I'd never be concerned of really getting hurt in the freezer. I just sometimes eat shit.
Well, you also only ever moved 2,000 pounds. We're moving 22.
I moved 22.
What? Once in your fucking life?
I've moved plenty of 22, brother.
You ever moved 24?
Probably at some point. I don't know.
Nah.
There's probably been plenty of times where somebody forgets to turn it off and it ends up being 24, and then you gotta fucking move it. And then
Because the Tidewater bags don't hold 24. The ones that hold 24 are the brand new bags that we got.
Ooh, I didn't know Tidewater upgraded like that.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Green bags. You don't know nothing about the green bags.
Ah, no.
You know nothing about them green bags,
I
son.
don't at all.
Them bitches hold 24. But
Yeah.
we only put 22 in there because 24 is too hard to move.
Hmm.
All of us couldn't move 24.
Well, so one thing that me and Wade do share in common that we wanted to talk about to move off of the Tidewater subject. Love to talk about Tidewater, but
I mean, shit, dude. I've been fucking rambling about it, but proceed.
So me and Wade are both from one thing that made us such good friends though is that we're both from the Midwest. So you probably know, if you know me, I'm from Iowa originally.
Oh shit.
I've lived here. Up here.
402. 402. 402, baby.
319.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have both hands.
I don't know.
402, boy.
Anyway, so I'm from Iowa originally, the great state. There's no other better
The
state.
great state, bro. Get
There's no other better state than Iowa. Everyone knows this. And then he's from Nebraska, which is probably
the
the
best
worst
state
state in
to
the
ever
Midwest.
fucking live in, bro.
If you're from Iowa, you kind of hate Nebraska because
If you're from Nebraska, you
grow up.
absolutely hate this bitch ass state, Iowa.
That's the
bro.
thing though about Iowa though. Like we don't really think about Nebraska that much because they're kind of irrelevant to
Nothing
anything
about
that
them,
we
yeah.
do in Iowa because we're just better. So
Nah, it's all Iowa hate.
our biggest rival, at least where I grew up, because I grew up like right next to Missouri. Like we always just hated Missouri.
I mean, everybody hates Missouri.
That's the
Everybody
thing.
in the Midwest has that in common.
No, everyone in the
Fuck
country,
Missouri,
everyone in the
bro.
country just kind of doesn't really fuck with Missouri. I feel like I've never really enjoyed Missouri.
Don't you go there all the time?
Yeah, because I lived like probably 15 minutes from it. I mean,
Exactly.
my good buddy Cohen, you're not gonna see this, but shout out Cohen.
Yo, we need to get Cohen subscribe to the
Yeah,
mod.
maybe.
Yo, I sent him a
Cohen has to
video
slide me.
this morning of the corn setup we had.
Mhm.
And he sent me a picture. He's like,
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, Cohen gets it. bro.
Cohen. But yeah, his mom was in Missouri, so I used to slide down there. And,
That's why. I gotcha.
yeah, I used to mess around down there in Missouri.
Missouri.
Pretty mid-state. But yeah, the Midwest is
It's great.
it's
amazing.
the best.
It's
the best,
fucking thing ever.
It kind of sucks.
Absolutely
I feel like when you don't really appreciate it until you leave, though.
Isn't that everything though? You don't appreciate it till it's gone.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I've left North
Which is the
Carolina.
shittiest part. Which is what I'm trying
Which
to
I like.
do
I
now.
love North. Don't get me wrong. I love North Carolina. There's a lot of pros about the state,
I mean, that's what I'm trying to
and
do
I'll
now,
probably
like,
live here.
appreciate what
I'll probably end up
where
living in
I
North
am
Carolina
now.
the rest of my life, honestly. But yeah,
The Midwest
there's
is
I always
great.
just have a nice little soft spot for Iowa, though. I mean, I'm a huge Iowa Hawkeyes fan too, so you can't really take that.
You are a big, huge fucking.
Cannot take that away from me, brother.
Fuck eyes
Go
fan,
Hawks,
bro.
dude.
Actually,
Hawkeyes are the
I can't.
best.
I can't even call you the fuck eyes because that's Ohio State, man. I mean, y'all know. I don't know if y'all know me, but I'm a big Michigan fan, bro. Put an M on his head like a Michigan fan. The fuck eyes, the suck eyes. You can't spell cocksucker without.
Yeah, he's
OSU,
not.
baby.
He's not from Michigan though. Just so everyone knows. Wade's not from Michigan. And yeah.
I'm not from Michigan, but I did watch them play for the Little Brown Jug for my 8th birthday. Me and my dad went up to Ann Arbor. We watched them play the Minnesota Gophers for the Little Brown Jug, and they whipped the absolute
It's
dog
Minnesota?
shit out of them. Mm-hmm. That's the Little Brown Jug. It's Michigan versus Minnesota. That's like their thing.
I was as a pig.
Michigan absolutely runs that rival. If you even fucking call it a rival. The real rivalry.
Rivalry.
It's a look a hard word to say.
I don't know. It is a little tongue twister there.
The real one is fucking Ohio State. That's the biggest one in the country. May I say
Yeah, I will give
the
you that.
world.
The game is the
The
game.
game.
The game.
the game.
I don't know. if I want to say, that probably is the best rivalry. Fuck. Rivalry in
Yeah,
college
it's a
football.
hard word,
I
though.
probably would agree that is the best. I mean, it's probably either that or tied with the Iron Bowl.
I was gonna say that's
Because the Iron Bowl is elite.
because Coop.
Iron Bowl is elite.
I've told you about Coop.
Yeah.
He's a big Auburn fan, huge Auburn fan, die-hard Auburn fan.
Oh, do they hate Alabama?
So when I told him that Michigan and Ohio State was a bigger rivalry than
I
Auburn,
feel like it depends on where
Alabama,
you're from, really.
yeah, he was absolutely fired up.
You're
He's
from-
from Tennessee.
Yeah, so if you're from either the South or you're from
Anywhere
else, really. The South, you're going to say the Iron Bowl. If you're from anywhere else, it's going to be probably. Or if you're from North Carolina, you're going to say Duke, Carolina,
That's not the
which is
biggest
fair
rivalry.
because like the basketball rivalry is
And that's a big
insane.
basketball, but I'm talking about football.
Well, the thing is, like with Iowa State, which is our big rival, fuck the Cyclones, hate them. Like it goes,
In-state
it
rivalry,
goes to
yeah.
each sport though. Each sport is just as insane as football. Like wrestling is insane. We had like I think like 3 years ago in wrestling, the whole all the benches cleared and shit, and they were all just fighting. You can look it up. Like it was like 3 years ago. Iowa State just started fighting each other. It was awesome.
Was that
After
when-
we beat the
was
fuck
that
out
when
of
what's his
State.
name? Austin. What's his name?
Spencer Lee.
I thought his name was Austin something. I know about Spencer Lee, but wasn't his name like Austin
Austin's-
DeMero or something?
Austin DeSanto or something.
Yeah.
Maybe his name was. I don't know. Marcus actually would know way better than me.
He would
Marcus.
definitely know.
Marcus knows like all the wrestlers. I don't know the fucking wrestlers and shit.
Actually, when Marcus was here last week, we were just watching wrestling.
I watch wrestling sometimes. If it's on, I'll watch it. But like, I'm not like obsessed.
Well, it was because it was it was nationals.
Yeah,
So
the nationals
We were
are fun,
watching
though.
the state wrestlers, and he was telling me all this stuff. Like
yeah. I mean, freaking Marcus knows. He knows them.
He knows the
Like
guys,
he actually
literally.
knows them. So
Because one of the guys had transferred out, and he was teammates and roommates with one of the guys that with the guy he was wrestling, and it was like the announcer was talking about it, but Marcus told me about everything before the announcer started it, and then the announcer started it, and I was like, "Yo, you just said that," and I was like, "Yo, this guy knows, bro. This guy knows ball, bro."
yeah, Marcus. Yeah, he does know ball. But yeah, dude. I don't know. I think also college football is such a huge you're also such a huge Iowa fan compared to like someone in say North Carolina when it comes to like football and stuff because like in Iowa you have no NFL, you have no MLB, you have nothing, dude. All you have is college, and so like you kind of grow up to just be such a huge fan of that school so much because like there's legit nothing else about Iowa at all. Like I'm like for all professional sports I'm a Washington fan for all. Like I'm a Commanders fan or Redskins fan, no matter what you say.
You're a Capitals fan too.
I'm Capitals fan, huge Capitals fan, Ovechkin's
You're
fan.
not a Hurricanes fan though, huh?
Nah, dude, fuck the Hurricanes. Luke's a
They
huge.
just
My brother
clinched-
Luke, he's a huge Hurricanes fan.
They just clinched the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, the Caps are number one in the NHL right now. Caps clinched it
I
too.
don't
It's
watch.
not a shield, dude.
I don't watch. My brother's a big NHL guy.
Capitals are
Tyler?
Capitals are legit this year, dude.
Tyler's a
They're probably
huge
gonna-
NHL guy.
if the Hurricanes and the Capitals go to the Stanley Cup, my dad said we're getting tickets and we're gonna go.
That'd be awesome.
Because yeah, that would be insane.
That would be awesome.
It's gonna be expensive as shit probably, but
Fuck it, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
once in a lifetime though. I mean,
That would be sweet. Capitals versus. Yeah, I'm slouching in these chairs. Yeah, these chairs. Swivel, bro. I don't know if I even mentioned that in my solo dolo that I did when I first got them. Whoops. Kicking over fucking empty root beer bottles that I got over here.
it's making a mess, dude.
Yeah, I know.
But
Hey, no rules in a fucking barn, boy.
as stated before, that there are no rules. in the
I'll
barn
clean
here.
it up because
This guy does kind of run the
I
barn.
live here and I cleaned it up, so I have to. I mean, not that I have to. I mean, it'll usually do its own thing. I was gonna clean it up. I did actually clean it up when I got these chairs. I don't know if you noticed. I did that.
But
Remember how the mower was right here?
you moved it over slightly.
I moved it underneath
To the
the
left?
thing. I moved it all the way over. Got the bin under there. Got the pressure washer in. Pushed all that stuff back.
Yep.
It was lucky like 20 minutes of work, bro.
Well, dude, I'm glad, dude. It looks.
I put a bin.
I mean, now that you tell me,
put
dude, I
put
really
a bin
appreciate
up,
it, man.
I put a bin up there. hopefully my parents don't need it for nothing. Because the bin was down right here, and I spun the surfboard around. Or not surfboard, the skimboard around so you could see surfer.
That is not a fucking
It says surface.
surfboard, dude.
I just said surfer, but it says surface on there.
It says surface, brother. It must be surfboard, bro. Bro, it's not a surfer, dude.
I don't know how many times
not a
I've
surfer.
busted my ass trying to learn how to skateboard.
I know, dude. You're talking shit about freezers and shit, and you're skimboarding. That really.
That was actually before I got hurt and before my surgery, so.
Have you been skimboarding since?
Nope.
Oh.
I've been surfing since, but no skimboarding. And the
Yeah.
surfboard was like 5 feet long.
Is that how Marcus broke his, or was it Alex? He like broke his ankle or something on a skimboard.
I think Alex did. That was before I even got here.
Oh really? Was that long ago? Damn.
Yeah. Old head, man.
Damn, bro.
Old head.
Old head. Yeah, I moved here right before freshman year, so I've been in North Carolina now 6 years.
I've been here for.
Yeah, feels like a lifetime now.
It does feel like a lifetime.
Yeah, dude, feels like I've been here. Yeah.
Especially since I'm hanging out with the same guys. No hate, but like.
Hey, fuck you too.
It's been
It's
a
all
long.
good.
No, it's been a long time hanging out with the same people. I feel like I know you guys like on a.
Yeah, I know. It
On
does
a
feel like
real
when you
level.
know someone for so long, yeah, it does feel like you've known them for forever, honestly. Even though I've known.
I mean, I was saying like I felt like I knew you guys for forever. Fuck, dude, like senior year. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I know, it did. It did. Now it's 2
Been
years
2 years
past that.
after
Just
that,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Crazy shit, yeah.
Yeah.
You get to know somebody.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you do get to know someone, especially when you play sports with them and stuff.
Oh
And
my god.
you eventually start working with them and shit. That'll definitely get you to know someone for sure.
That'll really get you to know
Yeah,
somebody.
dude. Yeah, if you want to know
fucking-
someone, dude.
You want to hang out with somebody every day.
It's one thing to know someone at school and shit, and like just hang out with them and shit, and like, yeah, dude, we're boys. But no, dude, if you actually want to know someone, dude, you gotta work with them, dude, because that'll teach you who that person.
Play football together, hang out damn near fucking every day, get the senior superlative for maybe a gay fucking award, but whatever.
That's bromance, bro. No homo.
Yeah, but and then fucking end up working together after one of us thought that we weren't ever going to. And now look at us again. We're working together again. Even though this isn't really work, this is just kind of fun.
Nah, this
but-
is straight business.
This is straight
This is straight
business,
business in the
man.
barn.
Yeah, type
Yeah,
shit.
this is business in the barn, brother.
Type shit.
Yeah, we're taking this to new heights. New heights here.
This
in the
guy
barn.
wants to be a fucking editor and a producer and all that shit.
Yeah, man, I'm basically, I'm the editor, producer, marketeer.
Exactly.
I'm just been,
Everything.
dabbling, Shout out Cameron School of Business.
Shout out, bro.
Shout out.
I don't know nothing about the Cameron School of Business.
Cameron School of Business is a legendary institution.
Is that Wilmington?
Yeah.
It's not called the Wilmington School of Business?
No, it's the Cameron School of Business.
What's Cameron?
I don't know, some dude who probably gave Wilmington a bunch of fucking money or something. I don't know.
Just a motherfucking name Cameron?
I don't know, dude. They all got the same names out of Wilmington. Everything's freaking either freaking Trask Hall or is it a freaking. There's like 5 names that just somebody just. 5 dudes decided to give just a bunch of money to UNCW and just let it rip. Guess they didn't want any football though. That kind of blows. But.
That does blow. I would love.
Hey, shout out to them Seahawks though. NCAA tournament, first time since 2017. Fly high, soar high. Yeah,
Which
even
one
though
is
they
it?
I don't
Fly or
fucking know.
soar?
Dude, I got no clue.
Do you
I-
fly
I got no
or
clue.
do
I
you
didn't even.
soar?
I don't know. We got absolutely shit on that the first game. So,
In what?
NCAA tournament. Against Texas Tech.
Oh,
My bracket's absolutely.
I actually bet on you guys to win.
Yeah, I also.
And I literally
Also,
just threw UNCW in because
Me
this
and a
guy
bunch of
goes
my
there.
friends actually. We all bet on them, and we all lost a good chunk of money. So that was dope. As hell. I always
Yeah.
love losing money. But
Nah, my bracket was cooked though. I had Gonzaga winning the whole thing.
really, an 8 seed.
I wanted it to be an upset. I had both my. I don't even know if it's North and
See,
South.
I don't know.
Or East
This
and
year,
West.
this whole NCAA tournament's been kind of odd. It's been like it wasn't really an entertaining tournament, but like I'm not gonna lie, the Final Four are the best teams. Like
Who is it?
it's-
I've literally
it's,
stopped watching or like looking.
it's
at
Florida, Duke, Auburn, and Houston, and they're all the 1 seeds in each
Yep.
one, and it makes sense. And I'm not gonna lie, call me a bitch if you want to, but
It. You're a bitch.
I my bracket I had all of them in the Final Four because I just knew that's what was gonna happen because I just know ball, and
I
if you have
pretty
ball
much-
knowledge like I do, I mean, you kind of know.
Oh, battery. Oh boy.
Yeah. But
I don't give a fuck about no battery saver.
nah, dude, I'm winning like all my leagues right now, like all my groups. I'm probably gonna win a bunch of money. Hopefully,
I was in
as long as Duke wins. As long as Duke wins tomorrow, I'll probably win a decent amount of bread, which is
always a lock.
that'll make me so back. I'll be so up.
Nah, we had one with like our whole family. I was in like third, I think, the whole time, and then everybody I picked started losing, and I was like,
Dude, I've been in first like the whole time.
I'm cooked.
The only ones I really screwed up, I only screwed up on a couple. I had St. John's going pretty deep. I had St. John's going to the Elite Eight, and Arkansas beat them, and that screwed me up. And then
Bro, Kansas fucked me over.
I had UNCW beating Texas Tech just because I had to. I felt kind of horrible if I picked Texas Tech over UNCW.
I picked UNCW just because you went there.
Appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
I screwed you up, though.
Not really.
I picked UNCW just because I go there, but other than that, though, my bracket is actually perfect. And I guess I just know ball.
I didn't watch a single basketball game, and I texted the group chat like, cause Tyler sent in the invite to the.
You really didn't watch all March Madness?
Didn't watch a single game before. Didn't watch. A
See, I
single
love.
game during.
I'm not a huge
I
basketball
checked
guy.
the
Like, I can't watch the
scores.
NBA to save my life, but give me on that college hoops, man.
I checked the scores like as it was going on, but once I started losing everything, I was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna look.
Basketball just so fun to watch, though. Like college basketball, like, because it always goes down right to the wire, too.
I watch the highlights like on ESPN, but other than that, nah.
I mean, nothing will beat football. Football is forever going to be my favorite sport just to watch and
Because
everything
you can
about it.
watch football, even if it's like a boring game, it's not boring.
Yeah, especially if like, you played it and stuff, you kind of know what's going on, and like you can kind of like
Kind of.
you know what's going on. Yeah,
You
I mean,
know what's going on.
you don't 100% know what's going on though. You're not on the
You know
sidelines,
what's
dude.
going on.
You don't know 100% know what's going on, but like you know like formations and stuff, and you know like kind of like what each team is trying to accomplish and stuff. Like with basketball, I have
Run
no,
ball
I have no
into
fucking
end
clue.
zone, bro.
Like basketball, I have no fucking clue. Like they're doing plays and shit. They're like, oh dude, that was a nice.
ISO.
Oh, that's a nice little like fade triple back thing
I mean,
or something like that. And like my
really
friends will be
not-
saying that all that shit because like I'm like I have no clue.
It's really not that hard to kind of pick up.
I just like seeing ball go to hoop. Really,
Ball going basket, 2 point, 3 point.
when ball go to hoop, me like.
You ever seen those videos where it's like, how many points is this? It'll just be some motherfucker running around doing some bullshit. And it's like, and like, there'll be like, all those comments where it's like, 0, he didn't even fucking make it.
Nah. You must have some weird odd reels.
Maybe not.
What is your? I wonder what your reels are.
My reels are top notch, bro.
Dude, my reels are fucking criminal.
I bet, dude. I
my
bet.
reels are horrible.
I
Just
bet.
if you see like the stuff like me and like Tyler, like my roommate, like we'll send each other. It's just. It's
Did you like the reel I sent you earlier, where it was the birthday month?
Oh
I'm
yeah, dude,
cooking
that was
you,
fucking
bro.
bullshit.
I'm
That was-
cooking you,
that was
bro.
bullshit.
I don't remember what it was, but it was. I think I was like,
It's like
Chris,
this year
I think
fighter.
I was like Chris Bumstead or some shit or something crazy.
I was like just some fucking.
Some little scrawny motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was, but I sent it to him and I was like, yo, I'm cooking this motherfucker. And I did.
Yeah. You did.
I sure did.
Oh no, dude! I want to delete TikTok.
I've been
Yeah.
thinking about it. I've been thinking about deleting all social media.
No, I don't want to delete.
Besides
that's the thing.
YouTube.
Like, I'd want to delete social media, but like, I'm not going to. I know I won't ever.
I mean, I'm not.
I want to do Snapchat just mainly because like I have so many like I have friends in Wilmington, and I have friends here, and I have friends in Iowa. It's like
Exactly. It's an easy way to stay in
to keep
contact.
to keep just in touch with people. Like
Exactly.
I have group chats in Iowa still that I still like talk to, and
Yeah.
I still talk to my buddies out there and stuff. And it's like
Yeah. I mean, I do the
if I
exact
was
same
on
thing.
Snapchat, I mean I would probably still talk to like Kevin, but like that's like it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, And then here, yeah, same. Pretty much like we don't even have a group chat that we really even talk in that often. I did just send a video to the group chat earlier, but
You did, but that was.
that's literally it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, even though like honestly, like for people in Pamlico, I legit just talk to you really. If that like, I don't even talk to you honestly.
Hardly at all, man.
Like I'll talk to Marcus every now and then. Like if I'm in Raleigh or something, yeah. Like I went and stayed with him the other night and stuff, and
Yeah, that was fun.
say to him, and I'll see Elijah and stuff. I'll talk to him and all that. And
I do like seeing Elijah. I like when Elijah comes down.
yeah, dude.
I was hoping I should have told him to come down this weekend. but I didn't.
Yeah, I was wondering if you would be. I did check.
Nah, he did. I didn't even think to ask him. I don't really know why. I guess I was just so hell bent on us hanging out that I didn't even think about inviting
Hell
on that.
bent, dude. I wasn't even supposed to come. I wasn't even supposed to come here this weekend either. You're supposed to come.
I was supposed to go to
You're supposed to go to.
Wilmington.
Yeah, finally. Well, Wade's never been to Wilmington.
That's a
Well,
lie.
as I've been to school there, as I've lived there.
Yeah.
We've been to Wilmington, for the concert, and then
That's,
you went and picked up.
I went to go pick up Griffin.
Yeah.
And drop him off. Actually, I went there twice.
Yeah, nice little airport, isn't it? Little cheeky little airport.
It's cheeky. It is little.
It's nice and cheeky. It's kind of, dude.
It's
so,
like New Bern.
It's so trippy too, cause like growing up, cause my grandparents and stuff live in Wilmington, and like growing up, I used to legit fly from like Des Moines, Iowa, to Wilmington. Not, I mean, stop in Atlanta, but like yeah, you'd fly to Wilmington. Like it was so weird. And it's like, I grew up like kind of like hanging out in Wilmington, and then all of a sudden I go to school there and like live there. It's kind of trippy sometimes. I don't know.
That is kind of weird.
It's kind of weird how it all worked out like that. I don't know. Like never in a million years. If you told me as a kid, like I remember one time me and my dad we were like trying to find Chick-fil-A in Wilmington. Like we were just like lost somewhere in Wilmington, and we're like Chick-fil-A in Iowa is like a novelty. Like you'd never get Chick-fil-A, so it's like, oh dude, let's get Chick-fil-A.
So
We're
you had to get on
we're North
that.
Carolina, bro. Let's try it. And like
Let's try it,
the
bro.
closest Chick-fil-A was like this one right here, so we picked it. We went there. It was on the UNCW campus, and like we were in like the student center. The Chick-fil-A that I eat at like almost every other day, and like I don't know, it was so odd. And then it turns
That
out,
is
yeah,
weird.
yeah, dude, it was foreshadowing. They knew I was about to fucking tear up that on-campus Chick-fil-A once I got there.
Nah, for real.
But yeah, I know Wilmington. Yeah, beautiful town. Love Wilmington.
I do like Wilmington. I took Griffin around a little bit, but it was storming.
Traffic's
when we were
shitty as hell.
there. Traffic, driving around.
It was just too
these
crowded,
roads were
dude.
stupid.
It's too, I mean, just like anywhere else. I think freaking Pamlico is too crowded, and nobody lives here.
Pamlico's not crowded at all.
I feel like it's crowded, dude. I mean, you gotta think, dude. When I grew up, dude, it was fucking no one. Dude, there's no like, fucking like you're on 55, dude. Like you'll be behind like 4 cars, and they're all just driving slow as fuck because they're all people in Oriental that are old as hell, and just they're all from like Massachusetts, and they're just like, oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm just having a good time.
45 and a 55.
Oh, you know, just which good for them. Like I'm going to pass you.
I got shit to
and
do,
you're
bro.
and you're ruining my day. But other than that, it's fine. You know, it's chill. Like I don't get road rage. I feel like I've never,
Nah.
dude. I never get road rage. Like in
Sometimes-
traffic, dude. Like I was like
sometimes
with
I
my
do.
dad one time driving in Wilmington, and like somebody like something happened. He was like motherfucker, oh, like you got all mad and shit. I'm like, I never get like that. Like someone could fucking cut me off right in traffic. I'm just like, eh. Like I'm
Usually
like,
I'm like, eh.
oh, yeah, damn.
But when I'm fired up, I'm like,
I'm like,
yo,
oh damn, that's crazy.
fuck
Like,
you,
even if
bro.
no, dude, like I'll be in a rush and I'll just be like, well, guess I gotta get around this car now. Big deal. I don't know. I feel like I'd be calm when I'm driving, dude.
I usually
Chill,
am, but
dude.
sometimes I get fired up. When I'm fired up already, and then something happens,
I feel like my road rage has went up a little bit since living in like a city. A little
I
bit.
would assume so.
Yeah, it has went up a little bit just because you deal with a lot more fucking idiots just on the road and everything. And just there actually is traffic and shit, and you're trying to like do things and you can't go places. It'll be like a place that's like 5 minutes down the road and it takes you 20 minutes and you just want to die the whole time. But
But yeah, I should have just walked.
nah, dude. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm chilling, dude. Screw
Forgot
that.
you know.
Screw that, bro. I do have a bike though.
Just ride your bike, bro. Then everything is their fault and nothing is your fault. Because you're in the bike lane.
A bunch of people do ride bikes. UNCW is a very highly ranked bike-friendly campus.
I remember riding those scooters around.
Oh yeah, dude, the bird scooters.
I bet they are fucking
I've not ridden.
Bike-friendly.
I've not ridden a single one since me and you rode those.
really.
Dude, those are fucking expensive. It costs like a couple
It
bucks.
was
to
like
start
$1 a minute.
Yeah,
I
I
think
know.
we rode for like 20 minutes. I was like, yeah, it was $20.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, dude, it sucks. There's no point, and also you
I
like.
was like, y'all don't even make that
Also,
shit a
like you'll
fucking-
see, like on campus too. Like if you see like someone drive around on a bird scooter, you're just like, what a fucking nerd. Just walk, dude.
I feel like that might just be you.
No, that's a shared.
Everybody.
That's a shared. Not like a nerd, but like you look at him, you're just like pussy. Like, as he drives by,
Bitch.
it's like, dude, no way, dude, you're riding a bird scooter, fucking loser.
I'd ride a bird scooter if I went to UNCW.
My buddy, you know my buddy Matthew down there?
I actually had to delete the bird app.
Oh really? I still have the bird out. I gotta
I
keep that
deleted
shit on my.
Pretty sure I deleted.
You know my buddy Matthew down in Wilmington, Did I hang out
I've heard
with
that. You talk about
Matthew. Anyway,
I don't
my
know.
buddy Matthew, he has like an e-bike, you know, the fucking things that,
Mhm.
that rip, like a fast.
Yeah.
He got that thing stolen the other day. Somebody cut his bike lock and stole it, and then he had an air tag on it, so he was like tracking him. He was like, "Motherfucker, I'm about to find you." And he fucking cut. Apparently, the guy found the air tag, threw it in a pond. It was like he looked at his air tag, his location. It was just in the middle of a pond, and like he never found it. It's gone forever. That's
Okay.
like $1,000 just gone. You can't do shit. I was like, damn, bro, that's crazy.
What are you gonna do, bro?
I'm like, bro, that's crazy. See, my bike's kind of shitty, so
Ain't nobody
I'm
gonna
not too.
steal that motherfucker.
Ain't nobody touching my bike, dude. I don't even have to lock that thing. Probably, alright, people definitely steal that shit. But like,
You would definitely steal it. Which is
I
probably
have,
still
I have like a
okay.
$5 lock on my thing. That's just
We got like a little number code.
that little key.
Oh, you got a key, huh?
Got a little
Cheeky
key.
little key,
I
huh?
shouldn't have my keys on me.
Hey,
Yeah.
keys in the truck.
Yeah,
City boy. Can't believe you had your truck locked earlier.
it's just I'm just used to it now, dude. Yeah, I used to never lock my truck.
I used to be able to get in your
I used to
truck
never
and
lock my
drive
truck,
it.
and then one time I was at work, and like I had a couple buddies come to Chipotle to get like cheap food, because I'd be blessing people.
Yeah.
And they took a video of like they were all just in my truck, just like taking a video in my truck. They was like, "Oh, fucking retard, you don't lock it." I'm like, "Shit, dude, I need to start locking my truck."
I took a
dude.
picture in your truck.
Anybody can just steal my
Bro,
truck.
I
dude.
went to your truck one day when I came back from the chiropractor, like during school, sat in your truck, and was like, new whip. And you didn't do anything about it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's just you get paranoid after a while.
I
It's
think
just-
it was just because it was me.
I think I'm just
You were like,
maturing.
"Oh,
Yeah,
ain't
I
gonna
mean,
do nothing."
yeah.
I mean, what am I going to do with bitch ass Cheyenne, bro?
What's the thing about Cheyenne, dude? I don't think anybody's stealing that motherfucker.
Plus, at that point, I had Colt, and Colt was in pristine condition.
Yeah.
Colt was like that.
Yeah.
Now Colt is gone.
That
And
cold
Shirley-
dead as hell.
And Shirley's leaking oil, I guess. I gotta take her into Hardison's.
Damn, bro, I can't have shit, dude. Can't have shit. I was trying to roll up my other like passenger window too, like you know that doesn't roll up on the other side. You have to roll it up on the right side.
Mm.
I was trying to roll it up on the right side earlier, like legit today.
When you asked me?
This is today.
Oh.
Like on the way up here, like in Jacksonville, I was like, oh, I had the windows down. I'm like, fuck this. I'm rolling up the window. It just wouldn't go up. I was like, dude, I swear to God. I was like, dude, I can't deal with this
It was
shit
nice
right
as fuck today.
now. I know, but it
Even
was,
this morning, it was like 65 degrees
think
at
so.
6 a.m.
I think my mom called me or something. I don't know.
I feel like you're just making that up.
Duh. Amy, if you're watching this, you know you called me today on the way up here. Fucking asshole.
What were you coming up here for? For those of them that don't know.
Just hang out.
Hang out?
Just
Nothing
chill.
else?
Nah, go to a funeral.
What happened?
Why you bringing it up?
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Rest in peace whoever
That's
you
horrible.
Rest in peace whoever you had to come to visit, bro.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Funerals are never fun.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal. It wasn't a planned visit here to Pamlico this weekend, but here we are. It all worked out in the end, though. It's probably the little, yeah. I'm just, you know, who knows how many times. I'm fucking booked. Next week I have formal. That'll be something. Then I have other shit, I think, coming up, but I don't know. April's a horrible month. It's going to be busy as hell. At least Earth Day's during this month, though, at the end of the day.
What day is Earth Day?
April 22nd. Luke Baker's birthday.
Wow, he's born on Earth
Yes,
Day.
dude, fucking liberal.
I bet he fucking is. He would be born on Earth.
He would, dude.
He
That's-
would be.
yeah, he's a little tree hugger. And why do you think he lives in Boone?
Why do you think he mows grass all day?
Because he speaks for the trees. He kind of looks like the Lorax a little bit too. He was a little taller. Didn't have a mustache. Wasn't orange.
And looked nothing like the Lorax, bro. He would be the Lorax,
was
bro.
a human.
He would be the Lorax, bro.
When you think about it.
I'm getting
What do you think
lockjaw.
about
I think
Lockjaw?
Mikabana fucked me up, man. Mikabana done fucked me up.
Dude, yeah, I know. Honestly, I feel a lot better now, but like that first 20 minutes, I don't know. Dude, I was fucking fighting for my life,
Yo,
dude.
44. Damn.
Yeah, I know, dude. We've been ripping for a second, dude. No, dude, I felt like shit the first like 20 minutes, dude.
Damn, I didn't know
Mika
that.
Bana was fighting. It was fighting me, dude.
Was she?
Oh yeah, she was fighting me. Not like my stomach didn't hurt or anything, but I just felt like just full and just chimichanga.
Chimichanga.
God, dude.
Bro.
Give me some chimichanga. I feel back now though. I'm so up right now. We'll just restart the whole thing.
Fuck it.
Just start now. Podcast starts now. Welcome to the barn.
Welcome back,
We're back,
everybody.
baby. We're back. Lockjaw.
Lockjaw and all.
We're lockjawed up and we're having a blast.
I'm
dude.
dying. He's feeling all right. We're good to start, man.
We're back now. Yeah, you got a persevere. Did you start feeling good?
I was feeling great till about 5
Did we
minutes
just flip flop?
ago.
Did the energy just flip flop?
About 5 minutes ago,
Because I feel so much better right now. I think my body just had a process because I didn't really like eat anything today, and then all of a sudden I just hit my body with a shit ton of refried brain.
Brains? Bro, I could not say refried
He's like, oh, you got the
beans.
refried brain?
Brain?
You got the refried brain?
Refried brain?
Yeah, then just
I could
a
not
shit ton of
say beans
chimichanga,
to
and I
save
think
my
that
life, bro.
I think that just messed up my soul there for a second, and then we up now though.
I will say,
The Baker digestive system is
relieving myself before we left was amazing.
Yeah, and that's
Taking that
was a
pee
regret.
before I left was awesome.
That was a regret, dude, because I'm not gonna lie, the whole way back I got pissed so bad.
Really?
Not really until I got to like Grantsboro. Once we hit like Grantsboro, I was like,
I
alright.
never went through Grantsboro.
Oh yeah, shit, we didn't. We took the other way, didn't we?
You took the pro strat.
I was trying to think like halfway there.
Alright.
I guess
Could have
Kershaw.
just said halfway there.
Kershaw. I don't know.
That's not
Well, usually when
halfway.
you think you go from New Bern, I usually think Grantsboro's like halfway there.
Halfway's low-key like the church. Turn off Marcus's house.
Oh yeah.
That's low-key like halfway.
I guess I was thinking for like my house, I guess, but
Well, we're not going to your house. You're going to the barn.
yeah. I don't know, man. Who knows?
No, I don't know where I'd be if I didn't relieve myself before we left. I had to pee so bad.
Yeah.
I was dying.
Yeah, I went to church.
You did?
Not like remember not
Nah, nah, oh,
like
3
couple
weeks ago?
Yeah, like 3 weeks. I went to church like twice. And like I
Wasn't it the same week that you went to church?
2 weeks. I went 2 weeks in a row.
You've been going.
And then it was spring break, and then I just didn't go anytime.
Why
after
you
spring
been
break.
gone?
What?
Why you been gone?
Why have I been going?
Mhm.
Oh, I just thought I haven't been in a while, and I thought I'd go, and then I get there, and dude, I just don't really like mega churches. I think that whole thing just kind of feels kind of a little culty and a little.
Fair.
It's kind of like a mega church. I don't know, because they got like the guitar and shit, and like they just I don't know. It's not how I.
What?
Dude, they got a whole drum set. There's smoke machines and shit. They got like multiple projectors and.
So we have multiple.
Dudes
back
like
home
going-
when I used to
They
go
got
to
all
church,
kinds
we
of
had-
shit going
we
on,
had a
dude.
band,
And like it's
a
cool.
couple projectors,
like, dude,
but it was
like-
like a small band.
And like they do like so many songs and stuff, and it's all like yeah, like they're just doing guitar and shit, and everyone's like putting their hands up, and like people are crying and shit. I'm sitting there like, the fuck's going on?
That's how you feel. Jesus coming through you.
Well, I mean, like good for them, but like that's not how I feel at all.
That's
Dude,
not what I do,
I grew
bro.
up.
Fuck damn, bro. That's
I
not
mean-
what I do.
I mean, I grew up going to Catholic church and everything too, so like I guess my experiences with church are just way different.
So I kind of think of church as like the world. I
Yeah, I
see
mean, that's a
God
good
in
way-
all-
that's a
in
good way to
everything.
think about it.
Like
That's a
His
great way to think about
creation, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a good reason to go to church. I mean, I like my grandparents. They like go to like.
But it is also kind of
They're,
what
they're
we were
like
talking
Southern.
about
They're
earlier.
Southern Baptist, and I like their church is dope. I love their church.
I say it's also kind of like what we were talking about earlier. Centralized location. At least what I was talking about earlier. Centralized location where you can go.
Oh yeah,
To
yeah,
pay your
yeah.
respects.
That's what I mean though.
Yeah.
Church is like a centralized. I mean, obviously, yeah. Religion doesn't just end like, yeah. You don't stop being a Christian when you leave church. Obviously,
That's not
well, that's good.
Yeah.
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 But like, yeah, it's like I'm saying like it's
I
a
meant
good.
to worship, but
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I've been watching The Righteous Gemstones with Danny McBride. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's awesome.
Never
Danny
seen it.
McBride is the GOAT. If you like Eastbound and Down or Vice Principals or any of that, watch
Eastbound and Down. It's
watch
hilarious.
The Righteous Gemstones. It's
Eastbound and Down.
The Righteous
another
Gemstones
show.
basically is just about Danny McBride's character, which is basically just Kenny Powers from Eastbound and Down. But anyway, he's in like a big family and they run like a big like mega church and all that, and they're rich as fuck, and they just kind of make fun of mega churches the whole time, and it's just hilarious, and I love it. It's funny.
Great show if you're a Christian.
It's good. I'm a Christian, and I think the show's hilarious.
Exactly.
It's dope. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Point
I
proven.
mean, and if you go to if you're into that kind of stuff, you like the big ass churches with drums and shit. I mean, go for it. Good for you,
With drums and shit.
dude. Just the drum set. Dude, the dude was ripping it. I mean, good for him. He was a good.
I
drummer.
mean, the band that we had was really great.
He's a good drummer. No, I'm not saying the band was bad
either.
either. The band was really good. The singers are really good. It's just like, first of all, like none of the songs like rhyme at all either. I mean, most churches' songs aren't.
It's not a fucking rap.
I know,
man.
but dude, most church songs like there's no like rhythm at all. They're just like saying words
I would disagree
to the tune
with
to
that.
a tune. The churches, the songs I
The tune is the
the
rhythm.
songs they were singing though, dude.
The tune is the rhythm.
None of the words like it was
And the
just-
rhythm
they were
is the
just-
beat.
They were just spitting verses, all unreal.
I just put 2 long ass verses in between a hook. If you mistook this for a song, this not a song. This is a warning to.
sure, dude, let's talk about that. So Wayne's a huge Eminem guy. If you
They
guys
already
didn't know,
that, bro.
yeah.
They already
But
know.
see, I grew up really liking Eminem
Mm.
as a little white boy in Iowa.
Yo, this is actually the topic I want to talk about. I've seen podcasters that fight like crazy, like in their best friends. I feel like the only argument you and I have ever had has been about music.
which is kind of funny because like
It is really only
which
because
is thing
you
is
don't
we
like Eminem.
we both agree on a lot of like we both like a lot of the same music.
But you just don't like Eminem, and I'm a huge
But
Eminem fan.
I grew up being a huge Eminem fan, like in Iowa and shit. Like, dude, I'd be like in 4th grade
Yo, I'm a
listening
I'm a
to
shady
my little
baby,
earbuds,
boy.
dude, on the bus ride because I had like an hour-long bus ride in Iowa. It'd be cold as fuck, and I'd just be sitting there listening to fucking like sad ass Eminem music, being like, yeah, dude,
Stand.
I can't wait to learn about fucking colors and shit today in class. It's gonna be dope. And then like I don't know, then I eventually kind of
Yo, I used to be on
I guess
the
my
bus.
balls dropped or something, and then I just
Nah, bro. I used to be on,
stopped.
fuck you, bro. I used to
No,
be
dude,
on
I don't
the
know.
bus.
I don't know
like,
when the Eminem era for me kind of stopped. I guess it was kind of like probably middle school. Middle school is like when I started to get into like just more country music. I was like really.
I mean,
into
yeah,
country
like I
music.
grew, but I never forgot where I came from.
Like, dude, I used to hate rap. Like my brother, he'd play like Lil Uzi and shit like on the way to school, dude. And I'd be like,
Fuck
dude,
that.
this sucks, dude. Like, just you can't even understand him. This is so dumb. Which I never really liked those kind of songs.
Lil
either.
Uzi.
But like, dude,
I
in
mean,
high,
he's good,
but
but
like
he's
in
not
high
great.
school, I listened to a bunch of rap. I was
Yeah.
heavy, dude. Drake. I was heavy on Drake. I'll still rip the Drake occasionally.
You're a big Kanye guy.
I was also like during COVID. COVID's when my music like really started to fucking.
I mean, you were trapped at the house with nothing.
Yeah, I
I feel
actually.
like all of our
you
music
literally
is
had nothing to
fucking
do.
boomed.
Yeah. I think that's why our generation has pretty good music taste because
We
we had
listen
nothing
to
else
everything.
we had nothing else to do but fucking.
Although I
listen to
will
music.
say, a lot of people that I know don't listen to. I guess I shouldn't say we all listen to everything. A lot of people I know don't listen to everything. Cause like me growing up, I listened to a lot of Eminem, like by myself. And then with my parents, I listened to a bunch of their music, so I got all of their music too. And then I'd be with Tyler, and I listened to all of his music too. But I never forgot my own stuff. Like Eminem and like that type of rap was always my type of stuff.
I mean, my dad. I mean, I always listen to my dad's. Like, everyone in my family's music taste is very different. But
Same.
like my dad's was like, you know, kind of like the rock, like Leonard Skinner, and like what I was playing earlier and stuff. Like
Yeah.
Leonard Skinner and fucking. My dad was huge
So
in
my-
Nickelback. My dad would play Nickelback all the time.
My
which
mom was big into Nickelback,
Bruh.
bro. The first phone I
Nickelback's
ever had.
alright, dude. Nickelback's like
Fuck you, bro.
Nickelback's
I
good in
love
certain
Nickelback,
instances.
bro.
In certain like certain
Bro, and it's
certain
really
times
because
like look at this like
nah, bro.
it's like
Nickelback
some of
shit,
those
and
songs
it's
are
really
good.
because the first phone I ever had was a little slide phone that my mom had given. It was a share phone between me and Brett, and the first phone we had ever had, it was a share phone, and the only things on there was like a little bike game, and there was the entire Nickelback album Dark Horse, and then whatever the album is that's photographed. I think it's called Silver Side.
it's the one with
Silver
the car.
Side
It's
Up.
like the one with the car on it or
It's
something.
Silver Side Up. That's no.
The first one you said.
That's
was that? I just remember the one. I just remember
Silver-
my dad always playing the
it's
one with the
Silver
car
Side
on it.
Up. Silver Side Up. I think that one's called All the Right Reasons.
Yeah. Is that
All
the
the
one
Right
with like
Reasons.
Rockstar and stuff?
Yeah.
Like, I wanna
So
live
it's
right.
All the Right Reasons.
I like that one.
Dark Horse and Silver Side Up were the three albums that were permanently downloaded. You could listen to it no matter what.
Did you ever
on
have
that phone.
Did you ever have that U2 album on your phone?
Yeah.
Like, dude, everyone had that fucking U2 album.
Yes, bro.
That shit was actually good though. I remember.
It was
I remember
good.
listening to
You
that.
ever listen to The Outside by Stained?
Nah, I couldn't clue.
You ever listen to
I
Stained?
don't even know who Stained is. Isn't it?
Stained? You don't know Stained?
Hold on. Let's get back to the original topic here.
What was the original?
Eminem. We gotta talk about Eminem.
But I'm saying I never forgot where I came from.
Yeah, I never forgot where I came from either. But
I
I'm
grew
just
up
not gonna
on
listen to
Eminem.
I grew up listening to country music, and I still listen to country music to this day.
I grew
To
up
this day.
listening to country music too, but like for
I
me,
grew up every Saturday morning listening to CMT Top 20.
yo, my mom used to clean to that shit.
My mom used to clean it. She'd make
It'd
me
be
clean.
like
I'd be
5 a.m.
I'd be cleaning that shit too. I'd be cleaning that shit too.
You're
And
in a
she'd be like,
fucking
all right.
vacuum. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck is
She'd
that
be like-
noise? And then I hear fucking Carrie Underwood
Dude, it's just so
before
hot.
he cheats. I'd be like, yo, bro,
like-
my dad is fucking.
And I guess I don't know if
he's
it's
sitting there waiting to watch his fucking deer shows, bro. He's right
That's what my
there,
dad
bro.
did. My dad was watching the fucking deer shows.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
And
Holy
fucking,
gee.
for some reason, dude, did you always have to vacuum? I always had a vacuum, dude.
Always had a vacuum.
No, but like,
My
I
parents
feel like my
used to
brother
set-
never had to do shit. I don't know, maybe that just like my brain just blocked it. But like, I always remember like I'd always have to help my mom like clean and shit. My brother would just fucking. I think it's because he was just so much older than me and he just got off.
I feel like Brett would always play video games.
Like Luke wouldn't play video games. Like he'd be
Yeah,
out doing stuff. Like, but he'd just be running around because Luke was a little.
Maybe he was doing real shit. You couldn't understand it.
Well, he did have a job all through high school, like, and he worked all the time.
Same when we got like I guess I was thinking
Like, he
more
got a- he, like,
I was
he was
thinking
able to
more like
drive away.
elementary. I thought you were talking like elementary.
Well, that too. Even then, though, like Luke could just be out in the woods and shit. Like he'd be able to just go. I mean, I think Luke did clean and stuff, but I just always remember I would always have to fucking do a lot of it. Which
I was
was
like, my mom's big
and
rule.
those skills did not clean. Those skills did not really carry over either, because
So my mom liked to
I'm not-
clean
I'm not the
like by
cleanest dude.
herself. So like if we were in and out of because we used to go in and out of the house all the time because like we'd be going outside and all that shit. We'd be outside for hours. Come in and get a drink of water. My mom would
you
be
gotta
like,
avoid them though. I
she'd
used
be
to
like, yo,
avoid
I
'em.
swear, but we couldn't, bro. Our house was so small. She'd be like, I swear to God, you come in this fucking house
Dude,
one
yeah.
more time, your ass is cleaning baseboards for the rest of the fucking day. Don't you ever come in this fucking house again. Either stay outside or stay inside.
Well, it's also
I'm not paying to clean
Well,
the whole.
I
I'm not
think-
paying to cool the whole goddamn outside. Keep your ass outside. Keep your ass inside, or I swear to God, you'll be in here cleaning the whole fucking day. I'm like, yo, mom, I'm just trying to play
That's
fucking.
what trauma
football,
looks
bro.
like, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not trauma, bro. It's
trauma.
just my mom was tired
Got
of
fired
it.
up there for a second.
Yeah, my mom was tired of us running in and out because you know each one of us would run in at a different time because we tried to interval it, but that just made it worse. Because
Yeah,
we were trying to be smart, like all right,
And now that I'm
we
thinking
can't
about it,
all go in at the
I'm thinking
same
about it a little
time.
more. Like I remember my dad would always have my brother, because like he was older and he could actually like do shit. I would just be a little.
No, when it came to cleaning, bro,
My dad would be like,
My
"Alright,
dad would be like,
Luke,
"Alright,
you're
bro."
with me today."
my dad would be like,
Fuck
all right,
off.
whatever your mom says
Mom would be
goes.
like, "Oh, dude, he's
Bro,
gonna
you got a
clean so
work
much
project
shit."
outside, you had better hope mom was calling you inside to come clean. Otherwise, your ass was working for 17, 18 hours, unpaid fucking labor at 6 years old.
It was dope though. I'd much rather.
Hold the fucking light straight! Like, God damn it, bro. I am.
It was 50-50. I don't know. It depends, dude. I can remember getting in bad times with both sides.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
literally the point I just made.
Oh, word.
Literally the point I just made.
Word. I'm picking up the point then. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Just speaking. Just saying.
Well,
words.
Nah, but yeah, waking up to fucking Carrie Underwood and all that shit, I'd be like, you know what? And Reba, bro, my mom's a huge
Dirt Road
fucking
Anthem. Do you remember the
Reba
Dirt Road Anthem streak
Yes,
for
yes.
like 11 weeks, dude? Record.
I swear it was longer than 11 weeks.
Dude, it was like all summer.
Yeah.
It's like 11 weeks.
Dude, I don't know how many summers, like, we get...
That's more than 11 weeks.
Dude, like, during the summer, if we ever got in trouble, yeah, we were grounded the whole summer. We just had to basically be
Dude,
like
fuck that,
our
bro.
parents, like, basically slaves. Like, whatever they wanted done while they were gone at work had to be done. My mom would write a whole fucking list of shit she wanted
Oh yeah,
done.
dude, we'd have a little list too, but we would.
Ain't no fucking little in these lists, bro. We had a whole big ass whiteboard on the side that we used to like just fucking like draw or whatever. My mom would erase everything and write fucking lists like little strips. She would write little so she could make strips and strips and strips. And she would used to like if all of us were in trouble, we would all get a strip. Or like if it was just a regular day, we would all have a strip. If there was one of us in trouble, you better fucking hope not, bro. Because you were getting that whole fucking whiteboard. Fucking I mean, you know my mom.
Oh yeah.
You don't know my mom, but like you know my mom.
I know. I know she rolls. I know
You
she
know,
operates.
I mean, yeah.
She stands
and she
on. She
used
stands on business. She don't deal with your stupid bullshit.
She used to be way when we were kids, yo. I swear, bro.
Rachel, if you're listening,
Oh
I
my
understand
gosh.
everything you've ever made him go through.
It's
I would.
real.
I would do the same if I was.
I
his
mean,
mom.
like, and there was really no like I mean, we used to get our asses beat, but like after that, because I mean, you know, Dad was in the Marines. It was fucking all right. I just beat your fucking ass. Go run 6 miles.
Type shit, bro. I wish my parents made me run 6 miles or something, dude. I could have went D1.
Go run.
Damn, bro.
Go fuck. Or they would sit there and just you'd have to sit there and do push-ups until my dad got tired of watching you do push-ups. He'd be like, all right, I'm fucking sick and tired of you watching you.
Dude, I don't know.
He'd be like,
I
he
don't
wouldn't
know
even be
that,
sick and
dude.
tired of watching
Craig
you
was
do
not making
push-ups.
me do that.
I mean, my dad would.
Yeah, dude, Craig
But
was.
he'd be like, I'm not even sick and tired of watching you doing push-ups. I'm just sick and tired of looking at you. Get the fuck away from me. I'm like, yeah, all right.
Hell yeah.
But I mean, you know, I'm fucking ripped now, bro. And now every time I fucking sit down on my bed, I'm like, yeah, maybe I should do some push-ups. I'm a lazy sack of shit. So maybe it made me better.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no.
Not to try.
I don't know.
I don't think that they did anything wrong. I feel like I probably deserved it. But
Yeah, dude, you totally deserved it.
maybe not the best way, but maybe deserved.
I think you
I
deserved
mean, we
it.
were some fucking.
I think you
we
deserved
were
it.
some scoundrels.
You had it coming to you.
We were some scoundrels.
You had it coming to you.
We tried to find. I mean, we did find.
No, dude,
every possible way to get around.
No, dude, that's the fucking. That was also
another.
another fucked up thing when I was a kid, dude. Because my brother never got in trouble because he was a good kid. Luke was just a fucking little. He still is. He's just a fucking little angel, dude. I was always getting into trouble and shit.
None of us were little angels.
No, dude.
None
That's
of
what sucked, dude. Because that's what made it worse for me.
They always
though.
try to
I feel
portray
like that's what made it
low-key-
worse for me though, because Luke was so perfect. Like he never got in trouble, dude.
No,
I remember one time Luke ever getting in trouble, and that's because like of his grades or something.
I remember Brett getting.
I like
one time.
personally like from his behavior, I don't remember a single time him ever getting like.
I remember
actually
one time
in trouble.
Brett got bad in trouble for his behavior. I'm not gonna drop what he did because it's pretty fucked up. Like we were
Hell yeah,
we were
Brett.
pretty young.
Hell yeah,
But like
Brett.
they always try to make, like, I guess from my perspective, not saying that's necessarily what happened, but like from my perspective, they always try to make Brett seem like he couldn't do wrong because he was so smart. But it's like me and Tyler, like Tyler, I guess I don't know. I feel like I'm probably smarter than Brett. Maybe not so much anymore because of my own choices and whatever.
I'd say you're probably smarter than Brett.
But
Just
They,
from what
he
I've
was
gathered.
he was really book smart. You know what I mean? Like he was good at school, so they always seemed to, like he couldn't do wrong because he was so good at school. But there was one time that I really remember. He tried to blame it on me. I snitched instantly. I was like, "Yo, I swear to God, I didn't fucking do nothing." Like I was just like happened to be there because I wanted. Because like for me, being the youngest, I was always like, I want to go do what they're doing. So I just fucking would tag along, and then he ended up doing this really bad thing, and I was like,
Hell yeah, Brett.
damn. And then he fucking ended up like cops were called and all that stuff, and I was like,
Oh shit, Jesus
I was like,
Christ,
yo,
what,
I
you kill someone?
nah, he didn't do nothing like that, but like, I was like, I didn't do nothing, and they were like, we have the security tapes, and like they showed my parents, and they were like, he didn't do nothing, and then they were like, he did it, and then they were like, all right, you're good. I only had to do like, I think I was grounded for like a week because I was there, and like because I didn't snitch on him right away. I was grounded for like a week for. My parents always called it lying, but it was just harboring information. I didn't lie about the situation. I just harbored the entire truth.
Let a brother harbor some information. For
I just
a long
harbored
time.
the whole truth. I didn't lie. I just didn't tell the
Oh.
entire truth.
Guys can't harbor some information. Guys can't.
Technically, they never asked
It's the best form
what
of lying.
exactly happened.
It's the best form of lying. You just don't tell the whole truth. You don't have to lie.
Tell the truth,
You don't have to.
but you don't tell the whole truth.
Exactly. You don't ever.
Which is
you
what
don't
I was
ever have to
great
lie.
at.
You don't ever have to lie.
I was
you can just
great
not have
at
to
that.
tell the whole story, which is perfect.
But my parents considered that lying. So I got
Kinda
grounded
is.
for a week, and then he was grounded for that entire summer doing all that shit. But I ended up, it was like 4 or 5 summers later, I ended up getting the work put to me, and that shit was hell. I'm not gonna go into it on the podcast because it's the podcast, but it was bad. Definitely should not have done what I did, but whoopsie daisies. You live and you learn.
Interesting.
What are you
Yeah,
gonna do?
I guess you live and you learn. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I
I'm
guess
not gonna do it again. I'll never fucking.
me in
never do
trouble.
that.
I don't know. Whenever I ever got in trouble, it was always, dude. It was the same thing basically.
But your
every time.
parents are chill, bro.
I
absolutely
know my
love
parents
your
are the chillest. They weren't as chill like as they are now. Obviously,
My
that's how
parents,
all parents
are
are.
not nearly as chill.
I mean, that's how all parents are. They
I
get
guess
they
they're
get
way
chiller
more
as
chill.
you grow up and stuff. But my
Like,
parents,
even
even when
now-
I was a kid, though, my parents were chill as shit, though.
My
Like
parents
people
were
like
not chill
love.
as a kid.
People have always loved my parents. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously.
I mean, yeah, I
yeah.
love your parents. Ever
Yeah,
since the
dude,
day
my
I
parents
met
fine.
them, bro.
They're
The
different
day I
shit.
met them, I was
They're
like,
the
yeah,
best.
these are
But-
some cool ass motherfuckers.
No, it was, dude. My problem was I was just always talking shit, dude. I was always talking shit.
I bet you were. See,
Still do.
I used
Still
to.
do. I still have a problem.
I learned.
That is my problem, dude. That is my problem.
Because they used to crack my ass for talking shit, and I'd be like, I ain't saying shit.
Yeah, dude.
I'd be like, my bad, bro. My bad.
trying to think, one time I got grounded.
One time.
Well, no.
I used to get grounded. Like, not like grounded all the time, but like,
I'm trying to think.
I was
This one time I got
I
in
was a
real
good
bad
kid.
trouble in Iowa.
I was a good kid. Like, in school and
I
all
for-
that stuff.
I
I never
look-
got
you
in trouble
forgot
at
what I
school and stuff,
did.
but I would get in trouble with my parents.
Like, you forgot
Because
what
they
I
were
did,
mad
bro.
strict. But then they started laying up, which I say they lay up. But if you ask Tyler, he thinks I fucking live in, he always calls it cupcake world. And I'm like, dude.
Dude, bro, you're a little cupcake. A little fairy.
And I'm like, bro, sorry. Like, I'm not going to put them on blast for the shit they did. But, like, sorry I didn't do everything you did. Because, like, my bad, man. Because he did shit worse than me. And I'm like, yo, I didn't fucking do that. Like, I'm not going to get the punishment you got because I didn't do nothing nearly that, like, severely as bad. But he's always like, oh, no, bro, you got that shit easy.
Yeah, man. Anyway, let's get back to the original topic. So, why Eminem sucks. So, let's go through it. So,
He doesn't, bro.
so this white guy.
Bro, Shady is the fucking best rapper of all time. I don't give a fuck if he's white, black, Asian, Mexican, whatever the fuck you want to
All right,
say.
let's not bring race into this.
Just the fact because he's white, you hate him.
That's not true at all.
Just go ahead and admit it.
That's not true.
Admit it. Because he's
Jack
white,
Harlow's
you
the
hate him.
goat, bro.
Just because he's
Jack
white,
Harlow.
you hate him, bro.
Who's
Why
another,
do you hate
who's
Eminem?
another great white
Why
rapper?
do you hate Eminem?
Jelly Roll.
Why do you hate Eminem? He's not a rapper. He's a singer.
Same shit. But I don't know. I just feel like all of his he's so repetitive. Like he just
Here goes Marshall whining about his millions and how his mom was a dope addict and how his ex-wife had to go at it.
That's about it. Yeah, this like.
It's actually in a
I don't know,
song.
just-
It's actually in a song called "Evil Deeds." And if
I
you
think
listen to
he's-
the song, you would fucking know, but you don't.
Classic
So you
Eminem
don't.
fan. Not gonna let me state my point here.
No, go ahead.
But no, just
Good.
Eminem. I don't know. I don't enjoy it. Like you listen to him, and like all the songs, they just sound kind of like they're really good lyrically. Like he's a good poet. Yeah, sure. He's like good at like saying words that like sound good together and shit. And it's like, oh yeah, fucking saying this about that, and oh yeah, I'm fucking Eminem, and I can talk real fast and shit, which is cool and all. But like, I don't want to fucking listen to that shit, dude. I want to get some fucking hypes me
But
up or
he
something.
can go fast and you can still understand him.
All right. Cool. Fucking, he's not saying anything like useful. Like, oh, I'm a rap god. Like, all right, chill.
What isn't useful? What do you mean not useful? What's useful about the rappers you listen to?
I don't really listen to any rappers, dude. Drake fucking hypes me up. Drake thinks I can fucking make millies, bro.
Eminem talks about making
He's a sixth god. OVO. Kanye. I mean, I don't really like his music, but he makes some good points. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Classic
Just kidding.
joke by Ryan Baker. He loves his music, hates his points. Because it's all a social experiment.
It is, though. I don't think Kanye is. He's
not crazy.
He's doing it all on purpose.
He
You know
is.
he's fucking insane, but...
I mean, he's insane for doing it, but he's not literally. Like,
No, dude, he literally is insane.
I mean, I feel
No,
like
Kanye West is...
I feel like you
I
understand.
love Kanye
I
West.
feel like you understand
Me
the
too.
point I'm trying to make, but whatever.
What?
You want to contradict me.
No, dude,
whatever.
Kanye West is insane.
Yeah.
I love Kanye West, but I think he's a fucking psycho. But like a cheap what all the shit he's saying, a lot of you probably don't follow what he's saying on like Twitter and shit, but
I feel like almost everybody fucking knows what he's saying.
I doubt a lot of people do.
I feel like almost everybody does because
But-
it's so fucking ridiculous and insane.
He should be saying some shit about certain people.
Anyways,
Yeah, but
why do you hate Eminem?
I don't know, and also because like you have to like keep quoting him and shit. Like you start.
So do you
spitting his
hate him
lyrics,
because
bro.
of me and you just want to piss me
It's
off?
part of it. It's part of it. Yeah.
I feel like
Totally.
that's a big part of it. You just want to piss me off.
No, it's also like I didn't listen to him before. Like I even knew who you were.
You just said you listened to him.
When I was a
before.
youngin', bro, when I was like fucking like 10.
Bro, we probably could have saw each other at Adventureland, bro. What are you talking about?
That's what that happened one time. My parents saw somebody they knew from Maryland, like they grew up with in Maryland at Adventureland one time.
We probably saw.
They were
each
out there
other.
at a wrestling tournament.
We probably saw each
And
other.
that was kind of fucking trippy.
We probably saw each other.
Oh, dude, Adventureland is the best.
I miss Adventureland.
Dude, I miss fucking Adventureland.
We used to go there.
too. That
Like
shit's awesome.
they used to go there every year.
You know they shut down the big hotel there? You know that little hotel? Like right when you go into the entrance, the big Adventureland Inn to the left?
I literally haven't been there since I was. Because
Dude,
they.
I've been there since I was like 10.
No, we stopped going when I was. They used to go there every year, but they stopped going when I was. I want to say 5 or 6, maybe even before that, 4 or 5.
Damn, you haven't been there since you were like 5?
Been a long
Jesus,
time.
you don't even remember. You don't even know what Adventureland is anymore, do you?
I know the pictures. I've seen.
They got some new shit.
The pictures remind me.
I'd love to see what it's like now. I want to go to Carowinds. I've never been to Carowinds.
I've never been to Carowinds either. I've only ever been to Busch Gardens, but it was during
I heard it's
winter
busy
time.
as fuck. I don't even like amusement parks though. It's just busy as fuck and everything's expensive and
Everything's so fucking expensive. I hate that shit.
like I don't even have a good time. I'd rather just go.
Probably
golf.
saw you at Adventureland though, and I was like,
Rather
yo,
go
fuck that
golf.
guy.
I do. I guarantee I saw you at Adventureland too. I was like,
I was
this
like, yo, this
fucking
guy's a
pussy.
bitch, man!
Look at this pussy, dude.
Look at this guy over in fucking Des Moines, Iowa, bro. What a bitch.
Fucking dope ass city.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. Des Moines is dope.
Isn't Des Moines Iowa's leading edge?
Guess you could say that. It is its edge.
You know why?
Why?
It's close to fucking...
What?
No, Council Bluffs is...
Bro, about to say Des Moines is literally in the middle of the state.
Let me
It's
get-
not close to shit, dude. It's close to Iowa. It's
You
all
just
close.
said it was an edge, bro.
Yeah, it's like the edge over like it's our one
No,
city.
we were
that's
both
something.
wrong, bro.
It's
all
the
right.
one city
It's
that's
all right.
anything.
We were both wrong. It's alright.
No, I was right. I'm always right.
You
But
just said it was in the middle.
no, city.
Council
does,
Bluffs is
no, city does suck. In
Iowa's
Iowa.
leading edge.
Is
Council
Cedar
Bluffs.
Rapids.
Oh.
You said Council Bluffs sucks too.
Council Bluffs is
Council Bluffs
horrible.
also sucks.
The only great thing
It's
they
like
have is
you know why? Because
a
fucking
casino
Omaha.
close enough that my parents
Omaha
never
ruined
had
it. That's why Council Bluffs blows. Too many Nebraska
No.
transplants destroyed
No.
that town.
Nobody from Nebraska wants to live in Iowa, man. Just like nobody in Iowa wants to live in Nebraska. Nobody
dude,
from
yeah.
Nebraska wants to go to move to Iowa.
Yeah.
Which is actually funny. I have a really good buddy. I guess we used to be really good buddies. We're not really anymore.
The one who wrestles in Iowa.
Come on, the rest of Iowa.
Didn't you have a buddy who wrestled in Iowa?
That was a guy I was in scouts with. He went for wrestling. He was actually a cyclone.
Pussy.
He went for football, not wrestling.
Pussy.
Yeah, but no, but Garrett, I guess I say we're not really good buddies anymore just because we don't really talk. But I feel like if I saw him, like I saw him for graduation and stuff when I went home.
We have
Like,
buddies from Iowa
we're
that
all
I haven't
cool.
talked to in probably years, and I still see him.
Yeah, like we were cool and stuff, but like he's a huge, his whole family's a huge Hawkeye fan. And like he used to show up to school
Isn't
wearing
Emma
an Iowa
Smith a
and
big
stuff.
Hawkeye fan too?
She is, and she goes to UNL. I would, if she lived here, her and I would probably be cooking something up.
If she lived here, we'd probably be good friends, and we'd probably talk shit to you a lot.
And I would love that. My wife and my best friend talking shit to me. I would absolutely love that. I would
Hell
love
yeah.
that.
Doesn't get much
I
better
would
than that.
love that.
That is
dude.
peak.
I would love that.
That is peak.
Because the only thing you guys could bond over was Iowa. She would hate everything else about you.
Nah, dude, she'd love me. He's a snap, bro.
Huh?
He's a snap, bro.
We still snap.
Alright. So I don't snap your friends in Nebraska anymore.
I've never. I guess I only met her like once or twice.
We met her once or twice. You're saying you're gonna marry her?
I don't give a fuck.
That's crazy. bro.
Keisha.
Actually, that's not
Not
even crazy,
married,
bro.
but
That's
like
not even crazy,
if she
bro.
lived here, like, and I actually could get to know her, she's cool. Like I've had enough conversation with, like we've talked on the phone and all that shit, like called and all that stuff. But like, she's
I don't know,
cool.
man. I feel like the Nebraska hoes be tripping.
Call my wife a hoe, bruh.
I am now.
Damn, bruh. Fuck, bruh. It's my
Nebraska,
wife,
bro.
bruh.
Nebraska.
Nah. But I've seen a bunch of Nebraska girls on my Snap, and I'm just like, I'm not even
I
finna,
met a couple girls in.
not even finna add y'all back, bruh.
I met a couple girls in Wilmington that are from Nebraska.
Interesting.
Not near you, but
Where are they from? Name one town that they're from.
fuck. One girl was from. I have to look at a map. I remember she told me.
Fucking guy,
I was
fucking
like-
pulling out Google Earth, bro. How'd I know?
Oh, yeah.
How'd I know, bro? This guy's pulling out
Stay
Google
on
Earth.
that Google
This guy's a
Earth,
Google
bro.
Earth king, bro.
Love to Google Earth. It was right outside of.
I just want to take this time. If you guys have made it this far, please drop a comment. I will post this after I post my solo dolo. We're gonna rewatch the solo I did before I post it.
Grand Island.
Rewatch. She's from Grand Island. What's her name?
I don't remember, dude. That was like fucking a year ago.
Oh. She's from Grand Island, though?
What she said?
Yo, I'm a fucking Grand Island native, bro.
Oh, I told her that you're from Wahoo. And she was like, oh, that shitty ass suburb of Omaha. And I was like, yeah, bro.
Are
She's
you
like, "Damn,
lucky
that's
that there's a
crazy."
desk here and I can't
She's
reach
like, that's
you and
crazy,
slap the
bro.
shit out
He's
of
from
you,
the
bro.
suburbs. I was like, yeah, that's actually insane, bro.
Alright, bro.
I was like, I don't even know about
Yo,
that, bro.
Anybody that's watching, look up fucking Wahoo on a map, bro. Look up Colon, Nebraska on a map.
Alright, that's completely fine. Yeah, if you're watching,
Please
look up,
do.
Look up
Please-
Wahoo on a map.
please fucking
and you're
do.
going to see that it's about like 20 minutes from Omaha,
Yeah, please fucking
which
do.
is basically makes it a suburb of Omaha. So, I'm just going to kind of stay on business on that one, so.
Just the business. Yeah.
Dude, he's legit he's threatening me with violence here live on the
And I don't give a fuck.
That's crazy.
I'll slaughter you in front of your family, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Me and Craig would probably be happy. They'd be like,
Classic suburban
it's like,
attitude.
please do, bro.
Classic
Bro,
suburban
no
attitude.
suburb is having a full fucking SOG knife on them, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
I know tons of guys from like downtown Raleigh who have like huge knives like that. Just for fun.
That's my work knife, bro.
It's your work knife? It's a big ass work knife. Jesus
Not my
Christ.
work
I
knife.
said it's insane, dude.
My work knife is
What are you trying
my
to
leather,
cut?
man.
Fucking people.
When I was trying to cut cardboard the other day,
trying to cut Jesse.
I was cutting up cardboard the other day, and it was like I was like sawing through it basically, and Justin was like, "When was the last time you sharpened that?" I was like, "Never." He was like,
My work knife that I would only bring like one day a week. That shit never got sharpened either.
Bro, I took my jeans off today and I put on my shorts and so I like wasn't wearing my belt. So I had to keep asking Mark. I had to ask Marco for his knife like twice. And one time he was on the forklift, and I was like, "Can you hand me your knife?" I was like, "I don't have mine on me. It's in the mill. Can you hand me your knife?" He was like, "To the right." I was like, "Hand me your knife."
Probably because he had a lot going on, dude. There's probably a mill going on. There's probably fucking
No, there was
loud shit. Jesse's walking around.
It was
and
kind of
shit.
loud, but I was like, "Hand me your knife," and he was like, "To the right," and I was like,
Dude,
I was like, no, 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 no.
He's like 47 years old, dude.
I was like, no,
he's
no,
hard of
no,
hearing.
knife. He's like, "That's my right." I was like, "Your knife," and he was like, "Oh, the knife." I was like, oh, "Give me that shit, man." I was like, "It would have been faster for me to walk in the mill, go grab it, than for me to have this conversation with you."
See, when I worked there, that's kind of just what I would usually do. If I just needed something, I just went and got it. I didn't want to
But
go
if
through
I
the
would have
steps
walked,
of
if
asking,
I
like,
would
Mark
have,
out
if
or
I would
something.
have
Just
walked
gonna
away,
do it,
he would be
dude.
like, "Hey, where you going? Where you going? What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Where you going? I'm trying to move this fucking bed."
Is he
What
still
are you
repping
doing?"
the New York accent, or is he went full like fake?
Bro, you
Southern
should have heard
accent?
him yesterday, bro. He had to call somebody.
I've been liking the Instagram posts though.
They are good.
He's been ripping the Tommy.
should've-
Tommy, if you're still watching,
This is
I do
deep.
love. I love the new and improved Marco Castiglio.
So he had to call his
Instagram
brother.
post.
He had to
Pretty
call his
good.
brother yesterday.
You can tell it's Marco though. When it's typing, it's like, oh yeah, dude, totally Marco wrote
Yeah,
that.
you can.
It's like,
But if you don't
hey.
know Marco, you don't know.
Yeah, if you don't know Marco, yeah, you'll have no clue. But if you know Marco, you know he totally wrote every single word in that.
Yeah. He always be using puns and shit.
What? And then he posted the thing on April Fool's about the fucking Kubota.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? I was like,
I've never seen that picture before.
me either. I didn't see it from. I've never seen it from that angle. And I was like, why did you post that?
No, I guess Tommy Tommy took that when he showed up. There's another picture of
Good
me.
pick, Tommy.
There's another picture of
I'm
me
glad
sitting.
you took
in,
that.
actually,
they needed that one
I will say,
because it was a turtle in the road.
yeah, dude, and he
It's the
fucking
turtle, Tommy.
and that motherfucker Marco better be licking my balls because I backed him up on that.
Yeah, it's the turtle, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
I
I'm just so
still
glad.
hold that shit over his head. I'm like, yo, don't.
I'm just still glad I was
Because
there.
he'll always be like, don't forget who fucking blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yo, don't forget who fucking backed up your little bitch ass turtle story.
Stupid ass fucking turtle story.
Like, that was the dumbest shit you could have come up with.
Nah, dude, I'm just glad. Tommy didn't believe
Not
it.
that it was a lie, but. No, Tommy knew it instantly.
Yeah,
He was like, a turtle, huh?
turtle, dude. Like,
And I was like, yeah, bro, a turtle, bro.
I'm just glad I wasn't there, dude.
'Cause
Because I just would have been like,
I told my parents the
Dude.
actual story.
I would have wanted to just go home, you know?
Dude, I told my parents the
Can't
actual
believe
story,
this.
and because my mom had heard it from Tommy, and then I told my parents the actual story, and my mom was like, "Oh, so," and I was like, "Yeah, he just came up with something on the spot, and I went with it." He was all right.
Made sense though.
Not to say that he's lying, because there may
To be
have
fair,
been-
there definitely probably was a turtle somewhere. He's always been a little.
There was a turtle somewhere.
He's been very
in
jumpy.
The proximity.
He's always been very jumpy about animals.
Right.
No, dude, he almost killed me one day.
You remember that snake that almost killed me that one day?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
That
but I'm
shit
talking like
terrified
we'll be
me.
like there's been times like I remember one time in Hell Swamp, like this is before you ever worked there, like this is like the first summer like after senior year, and like I remember one time we were riding like this on Hell Swamp, and like Hell Swamp wasn't even like it was still like
Hell
a work in
Swamp, yeah,
progress,
yeah.
yeah. And like we were like riding on like one of the dikes or
Because
something.
you were still picking up sticks then.
Oh dude, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you used to send me videos
Oh
of
dude,
you
the sticks
picking
were
up
goated
sticks.
though. I used to love that shit. That actually was fun. Just throwing the AirPods, listen to music, and just pick up sticks all day. It was fun.
It's really not a bad job.
You get paid for it. And I still pick up Tommy. You want me to pick up some sticks? I got you.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking say anything because I don't want to be the motherfucker that's got to do it because I'm.
Hey, if you need sticks, this is your guy.
Because I'm low key.
This
Like,
is
I
your
feel
guy.
like I'm low key like a not a veteran but like a seasoned man.
Oh, so you think you're too good to pick up sticks?
No, I just don't want to do it.
No.
But the road.
I would
to
pick up
Silver
sticks in a
Sil-
heartbeat,
But
Tommy.
the road to not Silverthorne. The road from Silverthorne to Sawyer is full of sticks. Last time I drove on it, and I was like, "This is like horrible."
Oh, but anyway, we're driving on Hill Swamp, thin ass dike, and like I forgot what it was. It was a turtle or something. I don't know. And Marco legit like was probably this far from just sending us just right over the edge and just killing me probably.
Yeah.
Cause I was on the edge, you know. And he was like, "Oh fuck, turtle!" I'm like, bro, at that point, like, sorry, brother, but you gotta kill the turtle. It's
Well,
like,
we
I
were-
don't care about the turtle.
We were at
like,
fucking Gallo the other
like
day.
I don't want to kill a turtle on purpose, but like you gotta kill the turtle.
Yeah, I mean,
you kill the turtle.
yeah.
I'd rather not die than the turtle,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Literally. Now we were at Gallo the other day, and Justin was talking about the turtle. He was like, "Oh yeah, the turtle." Blah blah blah, blah. And I was like, "Yeah, dude, must have been fucking Michelangelo."
Yeah,
Like, from the
fucking-
Teenage Man.
That
Bro,
was good.
Justin was dying,
That was good,
bro.
That was good.
I was like, "Yes, bro."
I'd have been giggling on that one.
I was
that's
dying.
a solid. Yeah, that's
I was
a
like,
solid
"Yeah, bro,
comeback.
Michelangelo was in the road, bro."
Fuck, dude.
He was because Justin was like, "Oh, it must have been a big turtle." I was like, "Yeah, bro, we had fucking Michelangelo in the road, bro." he was dying, and then Marco fucking started laughing for like 0.2 seconds, and then was instantly like, "Yo, back in New York, bro." Fucking, I knew a guy. I knew a guy.
I knew a
bro.
guy. He met
I knew a
Michelangelo.
guy,
He
and
met
he had-
Michelangelo. And he had to fight the Ninja Turtles to get all the gold. And they had the pizza.
I mean,
down
it
there.
was like he was talking more about like the TMT merch, but yeah. He was like, "I knew a guy who had all the TMT merch and it's worth millions." And I was like, "Yeah." I was just making a joke, and me and Justin were kind of like,
Is Marco the barn viewer?
I actually don't know. I watch his fucking Not a Chef videos. I don't think he watches my videos.
Wow, that's crazy.
And I've told him, I was like, "Yo, I
Art-
watch your videos. You
Art
don't
should
watch mine."
support art.
Literally, I don't even think Justin watches these, honestly. But I know Tommy does.
Yeah.
Or at least he used to. I know. I've told him because he's been like, he's been mad stressed about like planning all this shit we got going on. Blah blah blah.
Just plant it, bro.
So we're
Just plant the seed, bro.
we're growing.
Just grow it.
Nah, that's not what I mean. I mean,
At this point, just grow it.
battery's running low. Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up. Oh, we are mad.
Yeah, it looks
low.
like we're about to.
Yo, I don't know. So that thing doesn't work anymore. When I try to click on it, it just doesn't work.
I did.
I've reset my computer and shit. It doesn't work.
Well, did you have our closing statements?
We are an hour and a half. Basically,
This is
half
about
into
this is about
this.
how long I'd want my podcast when I'm watching it.
We're lucky, but I have to rewatch this. So just so you know.
Yeah, we're.
All right. I guess you got any closing statements for your final or for your first appearance on the barn?
Oh, this is great. I'm really glad we got to do this.
It was really nice to have you here, like on an
Yeah.
actual episode, not just here. You know what I mean? Not to say that it's not.
Yeah,
nice to have you
I mean
here,
it was
but-
good. Yeah, next time I feel like I could still talk for like 5 hours. Though I got so much other shit I want
I
to talk
mean,
about.
we'll be talking without the camera on.
Yeah, I know. But like I want to talk with the camera on, dude, because I'm just trying to get the barn ready to roll. You know what I mean? So
That might be really loud. I guess
Yeah.
we'll see.
I don't wake everybody up in case you're falling asleep here at the hour 23 mark. But
I guess we do have B&B guests. I don't give a fuck.
yeah, Wade doesn't even give a fuck.
They're
so,
my
like,
they're
we're
gonna
just
be my
running
new
it.
neighbors actually. So
Yeah, yeah, not many closing. I don't really have a closing statement, really. I think Eminem's kind of a pussy, so. Other than that,
all right.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know
Honestly,
what, bro?
dude,
Don't even fucking say anything else, bro. You're gonna diss fucking Slim Shady. You're lucky we're on camera and I don't just.
Wait,
do
is that-
something vile to you, bro.
Wait, he's not
Something
doing
I can't even say
That's,
on camera.
that's another reason I don't like Eminem, because like he'll make like these weird threats and like he doesn't actually like ever do anything. Like he's like, yeah, dude, I'm fucking Eminem. Like
Because
I'll
it's-
fucking beat up my
because it's
wife and
art.
shit, and it's just like, dude, what?
Because that's art. Because it's portraying a feeling of hurt. Not a feeling of actual action. It's a feeling of, you have hurt me.
So
now
did-
I'm going to portray these words of me being hurt as me hurting you because
Look at
this is
he's
what
doing
you have
with his
done to
fucking
me.
hands. Look what he's doing.
You don't understand real art, bro.
Domestic
Anyways.
abuse is not art, bro.
Yes, it is.
And I'll stand on business saying that.
Anyways.
That's my closing statement. That's my fucking closing statement right there. Domestic abuse is not art.
Yes, it is. Because it's not domestic abuse.
Like, comment, and
It's
subscribe.
portraying a feeling.
Follow Ryan Baker also on YouTube.
Yeah,
I
plug-
posted some shit back when I was in middle school, so if you want to go
Plug
and like it.
plug your little gram if you want to.
Nah, yeah, y'all didn't need to follow me on
Yeah, you
Instagram.
definitely can't look up Ryan Baker on Instagram.
You can look up Ryan Baker if you want, but I'm depending on who you
1122.
are. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
910.
You got anything else to say?
910.
No.
910. Stand on top. 252.
I would say you're a 252 boy.
Gang, gang. Hell no. 910. To the end. Tight shit.
All right, whatever. All right. I guess for me, fucking. That'll be it, bro.
Go Hawks.
I'll catch y'all in the next one, bro.